Hey YouTube, so this video I'm hoping to keep it really short, seeing in which I just made a really long video on my first son's nursing experience. So this video is going to be my hopes, my dreams, and my fears of nursing my second child. I have decided to just label 3 things for each of those 3 categories. So I have a total of 9 points, and then that way I won't ramble for another 20 minutes. I was hoping to do this video, actually I planned to do it while he was napping today, however, we just woke up, which pardon the bedhead, and yeah, so he's going to be sitting right here on my lap, and hopefully he's good. So, the first thing are my hopes, and my hopes with this baby is to have the first immediate latch. Right after the baby's born, I hope that he's able to latch on, and our nursing future just starts perfectly right after birth. So that is a hope. Another hope of mine is to make it to 2 years old like I did with my first son. I nursed him a little over 2, and I hope to do the same with this one. And finally, I hope to have some oversupply, but not too much. It's bittersweet. So anyhow, my dreams, I hope that there's no jealousy between the two. These are my dreams, my own perfect fantasy land. I'm dreaming that it's a very easy transition and the jealousy's not there. I've been asked a lot too if I plan to let Deacon nurse if he asks, and if you watched my really long video, he can't latch on anymore. So I guess the answer to that naturally is no. I also dream to proudly nurse in public. I don't think this is going to be much of a problem at all. However, I was a little hesitant, a little nervous about nursing my son, and not even so much in public by myself, but in public with family. For some reason, my family, not my husband, but, you know, like my parents or his parents, made me very nervous nursing in public. So I hope to totally break that fear. However, nursing him at 18 months in public was way easier than nursing him at 18 weeks in public. So, let's see here. Finally, I hope that this baby is easier in the sense that I can just nurse him in the middle of the night and go back to sleep myself and not have to get up and bounce the baby and rock the baby and things like that. So I hope to dream. My dream is to just dream how the baby nurses in the middle of the night. We'll see. Those are my dreams, so bear with me. My fears, my biggest fear with this child is a dairy intolerance like I had with my son. It was horrible. It was so bad. So I'm hoping that this baby does not have the same dairy intolerance that my son did. He does, and I know how to not eat dairy. I did it for a long time with him, and yeah, but I really hope that's not the case. Let's see. I hope that, or my fear is another reliance on my pump. I relied on my pump all the time. When we went camping, I still had to pump. I would nurse him, but I was still making twice what I needed to make, so I still had to pump. And it made traveling really difficult. I was always on the clock, having to watch the clock, and I'm just afraid that that's going to be the case again, because I don't want to have my pump with me every single 3 hours or every 4 hours tops, otherwise I'm just going to burst. So that's a really big fear of mine, so I hope that my supply isn't too extreme again, simply for that reason. I'm also afraid, and I fear the problems that come along with nursing, mainly mastitis, because it was probably one of the worst experiences of my entire life. But I also fear getting thrush, something that I was very blessed not to have with my son. And the clogged ducts, they suck, but you know, I hope not to get those too. So that's another fear of mine. Anyhow, those are my hopes, dreams, and fears of nursing this baby. If you haven't watched my breastfeeding story with my son, go back and watch it, because it explains in detail probably the answers to all of your questions. Anyhow, that's it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.